End up looking like this. I'm in back bird. Sorry. I'll be in back bird this way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my hands behind.
Ooh. Yeah.
And open up this way.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the ideal. And because I'll be bound, I'm going to be like super. Put all my trust into my base, right? So you know I can go over that one. That's why your wrist is stacked over and never beyond.
Yep.
That's the first and foremost. And if I am starting to go that way, you bend your knee right away to push me back forward, right? Yeah. So this won't work if you put your hands right between. It's too tight. I'm going to take my hands and thread it and bring it to the side.
Okay.
Now from here, you can take my shoulders and pull it back. That's really open to your shoulders. This is one of the deepest shoulders. So now if you pressing through the toes, it just really opens.
Yeah, I could have anticipated needing to bring you all the way down.
Your feet like you mean it, because you're going to need to land.
Oh,
I want you to land right on there.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom,
Jeez,
boom. So we're going to pop from back, eventually get from backward.
Okay.
And just landing back here, okay? So we can start by getting you into start.
Okay.
2, 1. Good thrust, right into it. And I want you to just land on your feet. Here, down, hard. What it feels like to land. Because when I pop you up, it's going to feel exactly the same as that. As you land your feet, you want to not just land flat on your heels, because that is a lot of pressure. You want to take it through the toes, just like you're hopping off. Warm up like that. Land, absorb that, boom, land, boom. And as you're coming through, pushing through the hands too, so that you slow down at the same as you're falling in, okay? So how this can go wrong. Okay. Let's go into the start, 2, 1. Good. Good. Coming back down. Good. Now if you come down like that, and you come down like just like that can really hurt you.
Oh yeah.
It's all about that absorption, right?
Even with the absorption and stuff, it's
okay. So one thing that I'm doing to make sure the rotation turns over when you're into back fly, so let's start from back bird first. It's very important moving back, because I want to get you here and pop you out over here. You can easily pop straight up and right back down. It can hurt your back big time, right? Because we're already in a deep back bend, but when we give that little bit more pressure through the back, it deepens it even more. So you got to engage your core, okay? So I'd say the most dangerous thing is popping right up and landing right on your head this way, right? So let's focus on the techniques, the little things that you can do to prevent that from happening and doing it correctly. The first thing I would do is to tuck your knees in. Stay there, right? So when your knees are in like that, one, it's easier on your back, and two, it helps to rotate your body. Your knees are tucked in already. So anytime an object is tucked in, it rotates faster, right? So it's nice and tucked. And as I pop her up, she's pushing through the hands here. So she's rotating, she's also pushing into the hands, and then she'll pop herself out that way, okay? A common thing is flyers will tuck too much, and if you tuck your legs too much, you'll fall right down onto it. So tuck just enough to where you feel like it's not on your back so much, but you're still balancing on my feet there. So you use your tippy toes, Sammy, and we'll give you a pop and land on your feet, okay? So pop, you stay 1, 2, and then you're just going to rotate this way, okay? Keep pushing. Your main thing is push through your arms. 1, 2. How was that?
That's all right.
Good?
Yeah. Woo! I don't do a lot of jumping. I need to do more jumping.
How was that landing on there? Was that a lot on your knees?
No, I mean my knees are. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's somewhere between my tippy toes and my knees. Something's always
Yeah.
going to go a little tweaky.
Yeah.
So that time it was my feet.
So I want you to feel what that feels like. It is like really fun, but really scary, right?
Yeah.
So let's have you a base camp now
Okay.
and see what's going on here. Okay. Hey, Lori.
Hey.
Hey. Lean back. I want to drop you at a star a few times so you know what it feels like to fall on your feet from this height. Okay. Legs over. There it is, and down. So you feel like that. Push through the hands just like you did. Now slow down that descent.
Okay.
Hopping on the star again. 2, 1, up. Good. Okay, dropping you back down this way. Push through your arms. Boom, good. Absorb through the toes. Okay, now back there again. Alright, and back. Hands. Now we're going to tuck both knees in. So when she tucks in there, her weight wants to pour into you. That's why you got to keep pushing through your arms. And you're basically, you don't have anything but your toes on her back there, okay? And elbows in like that because you're going to push off of it, okay? So as I push you here, the higher that you kick her, the less you'll have to push. So
Okay.
between that, and I'll be here a spot. But when you stay tucked there, Laura, even more of a tuck, when I pop you, you'll just naturally rotate this way, okay, Laura? So your job, main focus, is to 1, 2, swing your legs over, Laura, and then the secondary thing is to push through your arms, but the most important thing is to swing your legs over. Not pop. 1, 2, up. Okay?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, timing is really important. If she swings before you kick, she'll start coming over too fast. So tucking in. But this time, don't swing. Maybe I misspoke. Just push through the arms. So I'll say 1, 2, push. Okay? Keep tight, 1, 2, and then push, all right? 1, 2, push. Scoot over here. Okay, again. So big kick. You gotta think like you kick her through that canopy.
Yeah.
The big kick. Lean it back. I'll be very sorry. Tucking. If you tuck, all her weight pours into the elbow. So even push even more than you did before, okay? 1, 2, push through the hand. 1, 2, push. Good. Push through those hands and help you flow. You won't fall down.
Ready?
Just hold and push through. Okay, slow tuck, slow, slow, slow. All she has is your tippy toes. Tuck even more.
Too much. Okay, so maybe I'll start with my feet a little higher.
Higher. A little feet a little higher, and yeah, because you'll need to tuck more.
That was literally like just on my big toe.
Yeah, I know, I felt it.
Yeah, 'cause
I was like, tug more, with what?
Right, exactly. Because I noticed that if you don't tuck, the rotation won't happen. So yes, start a little higher,
Okay.
and then you keep tucking more.
Okay.
Ah!
All right.
Yes.
But
Sorry. Both trying to molest me. Wait. Yeah, higher.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's too high.
Okay. Sorry. You're a little to the right, so smidge to the left. There we go. Cool.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
behind you, which is the first thing we do and make sure there's a lot of space behind. Let's think about how we could fall, right? So if I'm thrown, go ahead and come outside towards my knees more. So if I'm thrown, 2, 1, up. If I fall forward, your hands are here to protect me, right? Because I can push off. Now if I fall backwards, I could really hurt myself, right? And the only way that I can protect myself from falling backwards is to keep my hooks in. That's why when we're thrown, I've got to hook that in. That way if I fall back, I can use that to leverage myself from falling backwards. So that's why the hooks are really important, right? And a common thing is, sometimes you'll fly a new flyer and they'll hook it behind here. Really common. But that doesn't really help them from falling backwards. Because they'll just slip right off. It'll protect them from falling forward, but that's why we want to hook it forward this way. Because if I do fall forward, I have your hands to protect me. So that's why we hook the feet from the front. So if you have a fly, hook it from the back. Have them suggest that they hook it in the front, because that way they can protect themselves from falling backwards.
Okay.
Right? And also, if they're up there and they're hooked in, if both legs are hooked in and I'm falling, their fly is falling out and they're still hooked in, they can come down on you and crush your legs too, because everything's hooked in like that. So you want to, in my opinion, start with easy throwing first when the feet aren't hooked in, where you're supporting their feet, and that way they're not wrapped. And if the flyer falls, their feet are out in front of them, they can just land on their feet first. Okay, so let's do easy throwing from here. This is the easiest way I found to base throw, right? We'll go over here, by your ears. You bring your feet up towards my butt, right there. You can grab my ankles, and on 1, 2, you push me back, and then bring your feet at 90. Perfect. And then now we can adjust where your hands are underneath my feet. Good. If I fall, I have my hands to protect myself, right? Yeah. Good. Let's do that again. Right there. So with me as a flyer, I'm going to push into your hands to have you have something for you to push off of, right? There it is. Good. I'm sitting straight. A common thing is flies will sit up. I think it's good for a flyer just to really sink into your feet. It kind of creates a feeling of weight coming down, and I'm centered right on your feet there, right? There it is. I'm trying to find that 90 with your legs. And come down, you can just bring me back the same way I came in. Over.
Down.
So I think that's the easiest way to get in the throw. Now, if you have a brand new flyer that has no idea what they're doing up in the air, it's a good idea to have them try thrown on a belly base. You remember how we did that? Where you're on your tummy? Here. So from there, you just bring your feet up, and then I can start practicing just wrapping my legs. So before we do the wrap thrown, the thrown with the wrapped legs, which is called straddle thrown, I believe. So if I'm wrapping here, I can practice low on the ground first. So I know if I'm falling, I know like how to brace myself and how to unhook my feet as a flyer. So if you have a flyer that hasn't done thrown with the hooked feet before, have them do that with you on the belly
Okay.
position like that. That's about it.
Okay.
Thrown.